Yeah, one sec. Oh my god. This McLaren dance. It's made my hair go on top of this.
Hello everyone, welcome back for the race today. On today's grid so far we have a McLaren and lined up next to him we have the Red Bull. The Mercedes from yesterday is nowhere to be seen. So we're hoping this will be a good race. It is going to be lights out for these two now. I'm going to start lights out for them. Here we go. We're waiting on the 5 laps here. 5 laps and away we go. As we come, JJ in his Red Bull coming almost alongside of McLaren now into the first corner. He's playing it defensive in that McLaren. JJ struggling to get past, but he's trying to overtake down the inside of this corner. They get on contact. The McLaren forced off the track, but he keeps his position. Very defensive still. JJ is using the slipstream from the back of the McLaren to try get him through this corner. He sets on the brakes a bit too early. That will do him. That is contact as well. JJ gets position done. He's been sent to the wall. He's recovered it. The gap stays close. They're both going to be racing now. The McLaren now pulling away from the Red Bull of JJ. He's gone cutting the corner there a little bit. He needs to be careful. Yesterday he almost got a pit lane start because of what he did for cutting all the corners. Looks like JJ had a collision with the barriers. That's going to put him back. He may not win this race. Depends on what happens. They've started through lap 1 here. They're going into lap 1 as we know it. The McLaren pulling away. JJ only just came onto that straight. That 0.067 gap is going to be gone quite soon. That was not a purposeful 6-7 joke. I do not know how on earth we just got that in there. JJ still pulling away, getting pulled away by the McLaren, who is got tons of pace this weekend. I'm going to watch JJ through this corner because yesterday he had tons of lag and it set him back, and today it's been collisions that have been setting him back. But he's trying to catch up. As you can see, he's using all the curve possible. But he comes, the McLaren coming close to the barriers here. And he comes down the straight. He finishes his lap. Let's see the gap. JJ, another collision in the barriers. Turns that car around. He's recovered. He's sending it towards the line. There's probably going to be a 10-second gap at least. Yeah, there we go. 14.4 second gap between JJ and the McLaren. This race is going to be great. We just need to hope that this McLaren does not have any crashes or comes into an incident, because the Red Bull of JJ is not that far behind now. He's gained the pace, and the pace seems to be staying here. The McLaren still pulling away though. They've got roughly the same amount of pace. JJ hasn't been doing much practice. JJ Red's not like this circuit that much. Yet again, it is quite tight and is quite a hard track to master, as I said yesterday. The McLaren is doing well to have his pace. The Red Bull, not as lucky. Red Bull have been the only team on the grid so far, so we've got a new team entering the grid here. JJ's teammate is not here, which means this is now his first race he's ever going to miss so far this season. But this season will be ending the very last week of May, so there's plenty more time for him to catch it back up. This guy is doing very well to pull away from Red Bull. The Red Bull, he's going to be at a very far back points disadvantage. JJ, collision with the barriers on the side. His car has not spun out, which is good for him. This McLaren still not having any incidents with the barriers or no overshooting. The McLaren still pulling away.
What you normally have, big chips.
Yeah.
Kebab and wrap.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a sec.
The Red Bull
'Cause I haven't got enough time.
rarely struggling here. They're both racing with their own custom numbers, as you can see. This Red Bull, number 28, and then we've got the McLaren racing number 16. So they're both in custom numbers. The McLaren's number has seemed to gone weird. It's gone like round the curve into the side of the car. I don't know why. That would have been something on my side, because I was the one who put the numbers on the cars. And I know you may not recognise these cars, because instead of the Google sponsoring on the back, it's got the Gemini sponsoring, because I didn't have a close enough look at the livery. But it's not that noticeable, so I'm going to leave it. JJ now miles behind. He has had the slow car so far this year, in this season I mean. 30-second gap. It's almost doubled from lap 3 or lap 2. JJ overshot it into the barriers. No wonder he's got such a bad gap. Now, JJ is racing on phone, so at least he's giving it a try, but it is making him super slow. The McLaren he's better at this track, but he has crashed. That's going to give JJ an advantage of just a little bit, because JJ has not even reached sector 2 and the McLaren's just finished his lap. So there's a very big gap coming into this corner now, but there is lots of corners down here, and he is pulling still. JJ needs to hope he has a horrible incident that is going to set him back tons, because JJ probably just had another crash because he's actually going quite slow. Yeah, the gap's been extended by 10 seconds. To be honest, JJ's skill is not the best this season. It does sort of need improving, but yeah, I'm surprised not been dropped back down to the reserve driver for the team. His racing not that good. McLaren still pulling away. Now, JJ's race results have actually been quite good. He won at Monza, and he won at Silverstone, and then lost at Bahrain, and he is about to lose here definitely, because he's pulling away. The Red Bull right across the track.
Seriously? Go get put it somewhere.
The McLaren still pulling away. Still got tons of pace. So still not looking good for the Red Bull. I mean, I can't tell if it's just because he's racing on phone or he's trying to go for a Sunday drive in this Red Bull, but he's not going very fast compared to this McLaren here, who is sending it across the outside of the track. How on earth is the McLaren got so much faster? I don't know. You can see him on the other side of the track. That's when you know it's bad news. Oh my god, he's crashed again. Okay, so Red Bull are definitely going to want to have a talk with him, because he's dropped down over 10 seconds and he's overshot it again. To be honest, the driver JJ here keeps blaming it on lag, but this does not look anything like lag. It looks more like something to do with brakes, because he doesn't lag this much. McLaren quite steady. JJ seemed to be lapped. Could definitely be lapped. There is the chance if JJ keeps having crashes. If JJ has another crash, it will be a red flag. Okay, that's another crash. That will be a red flag now. Everyone's going to be pulling into pits. The McLaren and the Red Bull. They both need to go to pits now. Jojo not seeming to care that there's a red flag. Will he go into the pits? Probably not. No. Okay, so Jojo's refused to go into pits, so that will be something. That is something. He's not gone into the pits, but none of them seem to be that bothered that there's a red flag. I don't know if they've forgot what a red flag means, or I don't know what a red flag means. Okay, so the McLaren, he understands his mistake. Jojo racing normally. The McLaren thinks he's driving a rally car or something. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up attaching a lawnmower to the end of the car, to be honest. Okay, so the McLaren's turned into a lawnmower company, clearly. McLaren lawnmowing, that has something to it. Are these two silly billies just going to drive through the pits? Okay, Jojo stopped at the pit. Yeah, the McLaren gone extra wide. Where's he gone? Okay. This is gonna go well. Okay, I'm gonna do the green flag, and I bet you there's gonna be an incident in turn 1 when the McLaren ends up dive bombing the Red Bull and gaining a giant advantage again. And if he does, I will be giving him very severe punishments. Okay, he's not just sent it out of pits. Jojo, he sent it out of pits. What? I don't know if the McLaren was waiting for me to say something. I don't know if he was just gone a second or what, because he's questioning me and then he's letting the Red Bull just race off. So there's now a giant gap between them. Is the McLaren just going to cut the corner? Let's watch. Because I could bet you anything he's going to go right cutting that corner. No? Okay. That's good. I think he just did get in the pits faster, which is alright. JJ back 138 seconds. So JJ's been lapped pretty much because, I mean, this pace advantage is rather crazy between the McLaren and Red Bull. Last time Red Bull faced this situation, they retired the car and missed out on getting the second place prizes. But it doesn't look like JJ is wanting to retire the car, which is good. This 15 lap race is almost over. The podium is probably going to end up being all ready for McLaren because they're doing great. Sitting on board than McLaren. I don't know where JJ is. Oh, he's coming towards the end. .63 seconds behind his McLaren. Where on earth did that come from? He randomly had a 138 second gap, and it's gone to a 63 second gap. Well, it was good for the Red Bull when the chance was here, but the McLaren is dominating. Under number 16. JJ bringing down the value of this number 28 number because he's right across the track. Okay, and he's just took the wrong track, so I don't know what's happening. I hope he's not been taking that track the whole entire time. Okay, yeah, right. By next race, hopefully JJ has some better skill because he clearly needs training because, I mean, look at this. He can't drive the harder tracks. This McLaren's doing it easily and they're about the exact same skill set. Looking at this, they're both skilled the exact same. So, I don't even know how the Red Bull's doing this. McLaren sending it down the straight. The Red Bull is a bit ahead. Let's cut the corner, mate. So is officially lost because, to be honest, I'm not even going to bother giving him penalties or warnings because he's cut that many corners and all that. Giving him penalties is useless because he's already lost. I mean, look at the gaps when he comes across the line. After crashing, of course. Because it's crashed about 12 of these 14 laps into that barrier. 72 seconds. This is not a good gap. We're on the last lap. The McLaren turned it back into a lawnmower. This is like watching a poor little fish run away from a giant shark. In this case, fish being JJ, shark being this McLaren, who is chasing him down. JJ cannot have another accident or else going to get lapped. Hopefully 6 people from last races, from qualifying yesterday, still watching this. If you are, I'd recommend subscribe. You know, brings a bit more fame to the channel. And a bit more fame means quite a lot more, because JJ has been lapped. The race is over. So this is race over. I'm just taking a thumbnail. I hope you enjoyed. It's been some good fun. So yeah. Thanks for watching it.
I wanna let my head down while I'm staring down your face. Wanna go till lights out. Take it right back to my place. You at your mind. If you don't know what this is, I tell them one by one, some one by one. Twist my wrist. 'Cause I think